Transformation in 3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you guys are doing fantastic today. Whoa, how are you? It's been a crazy energy this balancing out, right? So I've got out the Green Witch's Oracle deck, and every card has a question, right? And I thought that would be it feels like being called, like there's a question we need answered in here. So we're going to start here. Ancestors, spirits, guides. What would you like us to look at today? What information, what messages are you bringing to the collective watching this today? What is for the greatest and highest good? Sickle, focus, regrowth, letting go. Look at that. My series, I have it on my hand, series here, the sickle. The harvest, and it's interesting too because we're at that point in time of the harvest in the northern hemisphere. We're at our second harvest. The first was Litha at the beginning of August, and now we've reached the equinox, and we are on our second harvest. The last one will be at Samhain, and that's Halloween. Page 95. Ooh, open to it. Sickle, focus, regrowth, letting go. The sickle is a gardening tool used for harvesting and reaping, though it's also closely associated with death. In art, death is often seen holding this tool, a symbol of taking a life that has finished. The sickle helps you to clear away dead matter and control overgrowth, allowing for new growth to take place unhindered. Clearing and cutting away outdated or unneeded material leaves space for new life and beginnings. It doesn't cut life short. Instead, it reinforces available resources so that life can continue. The sickle card reminds you to cut away what drains your energy or no longer serves you so focused growth can take place. Reflection. What parts of your life need to be cut back or cut out completely to help you grow? All right. So that's the question that was coming to us. That's very interesting, and how apropos at this time, right? Right at 222. Very interesting. And it's like this, almost like this magic wand. Like this sickle in this card isn't exactly meant for harvesting wheat, is it? It's like a crystal here. It's very, it's got eyes on it. It's like, what do you see? What do you see that needs to be cut out? And then also the moon, and we just had that beautiful, crazy new moon energy. So some tarot. And find out what needs to be cut out, what needs to be let go of. Ancestors, spirits. I opened it up too. Ooh, five of swords, 10 of swords. Damn. Competition where we've already learned that. We've already been there, done that, learned this thing, right? There's been lots of lessons involved. And if it feels like betrayal, if it feels like too much weight on your shoulders, if it feels like you've been there, done that before, or it's distracting you, I'm hearing it's distracting you, let it go. Let go of that argument. Let's see. Ancestors, spirits, guides, could you give us some clarity? Look at this. 3 of swords, the strength in reverse. Exactly. Right? Because when, right at 333, coming on the clock, and I said croc, so, take that how it resonates. Maybe somebody's wearing Crocs, so you're thinking that's a croca. Or it could be, like the crock pot, right? Like letting it simmer too long, right? With like overboiling. What is this here, spirit? The strength card in the reverse, right? Those things that hurt you, those things that set you back, right? They also drain your energy and they drain your confidence. This is what we're letting go of. We're letting go of situations that triangulate, situations that manipulate, situations that pull at your heartstrings and make it so that your mind isn't able to focus on what is necessary, right? That regrowth, and build that confidence and strength back up, right? 7 of swords in the reverse. I'm hearing the truth hurts. The truth hurts sometimes. Maybe you needed to speak your truth to someone in order to let go of these painful things. Let go, and it might have, you might have caught someone doing something underhanded, broke your heart. Right? Really made you reflect on what that was, what was going on there. 7 of swords in the reverse is at 444. These numbers, you guys, there's progress being made here. 7 of swords in the reverse. Someone got caught. Someone got caught in their shenanigans. Someone got caught in their BS. And it's like, yeah, what are you going to do about that? It's painful. It hurts your feelings. It drains your confidence, but it was necessary. Necessary to see it. Necessary for them to get caught. Necessary for this to be seen. So that it can be let go of. Ancestors, tell me about this. What is happening with the collective today? What is happening in this energy? These are harsh energies, especially in the mental realm. What's going on? Why is this here? Ace of Wands. Because something exciting was happening. This is here because we want you to. I say we want you to. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, that was an empathic moment. We want you to succeed. We want you to be excited. We want you to harvest these beautiful things. We want you to clear the way, right? So that the gorgeous things can grow. The things that you've been working on, the things you need. 555. So those changes can occur. What's on the bottom? King of Pentacles, energy in the upright. That's right. Reliable, dependable, practical. Somebody who takes their time and gets things done, right? And isn't worried about the competition, isn't focused on that mental gymnastics, that triangulation, that betrayal crap. Right? We're letting go of all of that. Why are we letting go of that? Because we need to be able to accept the opportunities available. There's opportunities available to you. To be excited, to be inspired, to have somebody in that respect that can help you along your way, that can invest in this, right? It's like a little bonsai tree. I love this. It's like hummingbirds around a little bonsai tree. Do you see that? And it's almost like if this thing stays where it is, if you stay where you are, if things continue the way that they've been, it's stunting your growth. This new thing is very attractive. It's very beautiful. It brings in rare things. It brings in goodness. It's exciting. But it's a spark, right? It's a spark. And to the King of Pentacles, he needs something reliable. He knows that this flower, this beautiful sunflower here, grew from a seed. Right? And he's willing to take the opportunity. Sorry if I accidentally hit the mic. He's willing to take the opportunity to move towards that growth, and because he knows that there's a reliable return on it. There's comfort there. It's not disruptive of his peace. All right, ancestors, spirits, guides. What can help us along our way? What can help the collective along their way while letting go of this? What can we concentrate on? Wow. Letting go of, I heard false witness. Letting go of, I heard begrudging. Gosh, these words. It's the Knight of Cups in the reverse. The false narrative, the false feeling, the pretend, right? The inauthentic. On the bottom, it's the Chariot in reverse. That's Cancer energy in the reverse. It's like being stuck in your emotions, being stagnant, being stuck in the mud. Right, because that emotional overtaking, right, or that immaturity that muddies the water and muddies the ground and keeps the road from being solid enough to move the chariot through. And again, it's like that lack of confidence, right? That lack of confidence, your lack of confidence in this energy, and anybody who's coming to you with this kind of energy, because you know that it's detrimental to your movement and growth forward. That's what's helpful to you today, the recognition of that, right? Where does this lead? Where does this lead when we let go of this? What is the reward, but where does the balance? What can the collective look forward to? Why are we doing this? I guess to bring back the excitement, yes, but what can we be on the lookout for so that we know that we've made the right choice, we're on the right path, signs, signals. Ooh, why is this, Spirit? Look, I heard stop asking that same question. We got seven of swords in the reverse again with the 6 of swords. It's like heard get your mind out of the gutter, because paying attention to that is not going to get us our wishes, not going to get you your wishes. You got enough information here. Thank you, Spirit. 9 of Cups in the reverse, 6 of swords in the reverse, 7 of swords in the reverse. You need no more. You needn't know anymore. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So I also have, I want to know about this Ace of Wands. Can we know about that, Spirit? Can we know about we're moving forward? What this excitement is all about? What the King of Pentacles is seeing in us? What's happening with that? Can we have some clarifiers on that wonderful, beautiful energy, please? That I heard balance, moving into the balance. Yes, the Magician in the reverse and the Death card. Look, the end of that manipulation. And what were we just talking about here? It's like that transformation here. The Death card with that scythe. With the sickle. Sorry, I just want to make sure that page stays open. With the sickle. Death card, scorpionic energy here. 8th house. With the Magician in the reverse. This new beginning for you is like a total transformation. Like what is done is done. I'm hearing what's done is done. It's done and over with, right? And it will not be draining you anymore. This inspiration is the, you know, like signing that waiver, like ticket, like, okay, complete now, signing off, complete now, moving on, right? It's never going to be, I heard it's never going to be the same, right? And the new is so beautiful and fresh and gorgeous and clean. I'm hearing gorgeous and clean. 1111, two of coins. You feel like you're trying to maintain your balance through it, right? So that, it could teeter either way here. It could teeter either way, keeping the thing that you've already got, the stuff that you've already done, the work that you've already put in, the investments that you've already made, keeping those things in the air while you're starting anew, while you're adding something else to it, while this excitement is here, right? It's like you're trying to maintain your balance so that the whole thing doesn't tip over sideways, right? Just to keep that luck, keep that footing. Because something wasn't going well, or like, again, like there's like this discomfort, this like, not taking an approach here. 4 of Wands in the reverse with the Empress in the reverse. This is overbearing energy. This is somebody like helicopter mom. This is like the parent who can't let go of their kid. This is very controlling energy and very non-abundant because of that. It like everything just goes poof. It's like too much. And what it does is it drives everybody out of that place, out of the space, right? Whether that be a heart space, whether that be a home space, office space, whatever that might be. When this type of energy is in there, it's like, it's really powerful, all-encompassing energy that is not beneficial, right? And this could be why the 7 of Swords, somebody could be catching on to that, right? Catching on to that energy, like that's too much, it's stifling, right? And so there has to be this like exit out of that space to get into this new space and trying to maintain the balance therein, right? Without tipping, not just yourself, because this person's adding a lot of weight, unneeded and unnecessary, right? Like they feel like it's like pulling on your strings here, right? Because, I don't know if you guys ever watched this movie before, The Last Unicorn. Highly recommend it. Absolutely gorgeous, right? Schmendrick, the magician. And he's a true magician. He's true. This is you standing in your firm, upright position, like being able to maintain that balance, that core strength, right? And then you've got this guy over here. I can't remember his name offhand, but he's like the old magician that works for the old king. Right. And he too is true, but he's like, it's his time is done. And he hasn't been the best servant for the king. He hasn't fixed things, right? His magic is limited. He's a manipulator. A lot of it is tricks. A lot of it is show. It's not true magic like Schmendrick says. So that's that idea of like somebody who didn't live up to their potential, maybe in a situation, didn't fulfill their obligation in a situation, being angry because even throughout all of the weight that's been put on you, all of the extra things that you're juggling, all of the extra things that you're adding, right? You are still maintaining your balance because that magic is really within you. You're really following your purpose. You're really doing this thing. And that's why it's important to let go of those drains or those move beyond those situations, because it's purposefully manipulative to throw you off balance so that they can continue to feel superior, continue to feel like they have some sort of control, right? Look, the Tower, 8 of Wands. There's like messages coming through in this Tower. It might be like a shock to them. It might be a shock to your system. The whole thing that goes down, kind of like pulls the rug out from underneath of something that needed to, now you can like shake it out in the wind and hang it on the fence and let it cool off and air out and clean out that space so that something else can be put in that space. That's what the Tower is about. Aries, Scorpio energy here. Scorpio energy coming out a lot here. And then the Eight of Wands. Quick moving action, lots of communication. Things start moving forward for you. Look, the star. It was like splitting right there on the star. Healing, moving forward, recognition. That's what this is about. This is necessary. It's necessary. She had to go on her journey. The last unicorn, she had to go on her journey in order to discover others like her. She was such a rarity. And the magic was real, but she knew she couldn't be the only one, right? So she goes on this journey. She meets Schmendrick. She meets other people. She has all these adventures, and she meets the Red Bull, the Fire Bull, who drove all of the other unicorns into the ocean, right? And so she is able to drive him into the ocean and free, but she also gets trapped in human form. Really good movie, really good stuff. All of that tower, all of those things that kept all of those other rarities, all of those beautiful things, all of those souls trapped, right? By this force, by this manipulative energy. Take it how it resonates. It's turning out bigger than I thought it was going to be. It's like this release, like by you following your goal here, by you taking control of the situation, going down that path, doing what you need to do, like all the woodland creatures watching you in awe, like what is going on? What is this person doing? You're getting to your star. You're getting to that place. You're balancing your way through it, and you're leaving things that are pushing you too hard, too far, right? Because you've got that inspiration here. You know what you've let go of. It's like this weight is lifted off of you. I absolutely love this. Be on the lookout for messages coming through. Positive messages, not messages that are meant to hook and drain you back in. Okay? This is not... like emotional manipulation is one of the cups. Any form that the Magician in reverse can use, they will. So keep your eye out for that. Look, I open it up to abundance, 3 coins there, right? Because you are abundant. You are a force to be reckoned with. You are magic. You are rare. You are the unicorn, right? It's coming through so strongly here. The real. I'm hearing you are the real. Okay, ancestors. Shaman, look, struggle, 1717, that's the card of the number of the card of the star, and it's the 3 plus the 2, the abundance, the partnering with the abundance, the work that you've done. It ain't been easy, but you've gotten there, struggling through it, breaking through that. Like, it's like I'm seeing this, the struggle to maintain here, to keep your head above water. And to also, navigate the bullshit that people are throwing in front of you, the obstacles, the unnecessary obstacles. And it's amazing to me when people can spend that much time, making things difficult for other people rather than spending that much time making things easier on themselves. I really don't get it. It's a deep-rooted kind of self-sabotage, and I know that we all kind of do it sometimes, but once you recognize it, once you see that you're doing it in yourself, because we all do it, right? And then we stop, it's like it continues to happen, and it's like so much effort, right? Wheels spinning, like the chariot in reverse, wheels spinning and not getting anywhere, rather than just following the current. Find your North Star, find where you're supposed to be, following your own magic. That's what this is about. This is about following your own magic. We're letting go of all that other crap here. Anger, we're letting go of anger. Wow, letting go of the struggle and letting go of anger. I love it. It's like a fish following the current of the flow, right? And anger stings us. Like when we hurt others, we hurt ourselves. When we hold grudges, we're causing ourselves more damage than we're ever doing to the other person. The greatest, I think, in my personal opinion, as an Aries, we're like the leaders of the zodiac, and we're also like ruled by the god of war here. It's like Lao Tzu. The best battle won is the battle not fought, right? The best revenge you can get on somebody is to let go, not let it rule you, move forward, and believe it or not, celebrate them when they win. Oh my God, it'll piss them off. If somebody's doing something to spite you, if somebody's winning to spite you, and then you celebrate that win, ooh, they just lost their edge, didn't they? And the crazy thing about it is that everybody wins, so why bother feeling angry about it? Life is a struggle for everyone. Everyone's been going through it. Don't let other people hold you up, and don't let your own anger hold you up either. Look, changes are afoot, changes are occurring. Big changes, and the judgment is here. It seems like cards slid off and the judgment card is here. Making that choice when things resurface, right? This is him bringing her back to life. See, she's in her human form here. And he's got to turn her back into a unicorn. He's got to take her from that mundane shell that she had to occupy in order to fulfill her mission, to get through unseen, to get through without being put in the line of sight or danger, right? She had to kind of camouflage herself as a human being. And then she got trapped in that shell in the mundane. And Schmendrick, with all of his wonderful magic and might, turned her back into a unicorn. Truth be told, he turned her into a human in the first place, too. And time and place for everything, right? Time and place for everything. All right. We're going to get a love who you are, and then we're going to get going. Short and sweet today, guys. Short and sweet today. But I think we got it. What are we letting go of? The bullshit. Tremendously, and the need for it. Thank you, Spirit. Cutting that space out so that there's room for the new to grow. Making that space in your lifetime for balance. Oh, ancestors, spirits, what message would you like to leave us with today? 2. Tend the fragile. Bring your monster flowers. Tend the fragile and bring your monster flowers. Wow. This is the gentle touch. The return to confidence. Again, like letting go of that anger. We're going to start with number 18. Bring your monster flowers. Woof. Whatever causes you to stay in fear is a monster. Could be uncertainty, overwhelm, conflict, new beginnings, risk, other people's approvals, the unknown. As long as you remain in fear, the monster has power. But you become the master when you are able to claim that power back. Befriend uncertainty. Shake hands with the unknown. Give your new beginning a hug. Whatever shape the big scary thing takes, bring that monster some flowers. Make an offering. Now is the time to know that, on a soul level, you are bigger than any circumstances you will face. That's the truth. Absolutely the truth. 22222 on my clock right here. Is it your heart that is fragile? Tending to the fragile. Is it their ego? Oh, be careful with that. What does this say? Love keeps us close to the ground, where we can feel the pulse of what needs tenderness, nurture, aid. When the world gets too loud, go into the silent wild of nature. Put your ear down on your soul and listen hard. This kind of grounding will nourish you and restore your wings. For when we tend to the delicate longings of our soul, we draw close to the love that we truly are. Wow. Put your ear down to your soul and listen hard. Bringing your monster flowers. Don't be afraid to cut out the things that you need to cut out. All right? If that's what the fear is, if the fear is of making that change, of having that change occur, okay, don't be afraid of that. All right? The magic is within you. Remember, the sickle helps you to clear away dead matter and control overgrowth, allowing for new growth to take a place unhindered. Clearing and cutting away outdated or unneeded material leaves space for new life and beginnings. It doesn't cut life short. Instead, it reinforces available resources, refocuses available resources so that life can continue. The sickle card reminds you to cut away what drains you, your energy, or no longer serves you, so focused growth can take place. Beautiful. I hope that was helpful. I hope that you got something out of it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for remembering to hit like and subscribe. If this resonated with you, it really does help me, and I really do appreciate it. And thank you for coming back and seeing us again next time. Bye.
Transformation in 3, 2, 1.